Hi guys, and welcome back to the Cassie projects. So I went to Portugal last week. The last holiday that we went on outside of the UK was our honeymoon 11 years ago. This was my daughter's first ever time on an aeroplane, first time leaving this country. So it was so exciting for all of us.
Long overdue.
It was bliss. While I was in Portugal, I came across a few items and I was like, I want to paint on those. So that is what this video is. Painting on things that I found in Portugal. We went to the beach and we collected lots of shells. Look at this. It's incredible. The ridges in it, and it's so thick. I mean, it's going to be impossible to paint on, but oh, what a pretty shell. So I collected lots of shells. I really enjoyed doing that last time. Next up, we found this leaf. It's insane. Honestly, it feels like leather. Yeah. And also, we bought a pack of cards that are very Portugal-esque. And yeah, I thought they were lovely. So obviously I don't want to ruin the cards because they're gorgeous. But there was a couple of cards in here that I could paint on. We got some jokers and an instruction on how to play poker. The fun of poker.
There are 4 explanations for the 54 poker cards.
Sure, I didn't know that. So the 4 different suits stand for spring, summer, autumn and winter. Each pattern has 13 cards, which means each season contains 13 weeks. Did you know that? So that is what we're going to do in this video. Let's get painting. What should we do first? I'm thinking with the painting on shells, first we need to gesso them. Gives us a blank canvas, doesn't it? So we're going to gesso these lovely things. I'm not going to paint on all of them, but I think I'm going to do like a little group of them that are similar. I don't know where my words have gone. I want to do some similar ones so that I can create a little family of shells so they match each other. I think it'll be quite pretty to have like a little matching set of shells-ables. I think I might do these 5 and pick the same colour theme, the same pattern. I want it to be simple because there's 5 of them and we're painting quite a lot in this video, but I think it'd be quite a nice little presentation with this matchy little shell set. I think that'll be nice. I mean, we did characters on the last shells. I did painting gonks on seashells in my last video, which looked really awesome, but because these are so ridged, I think we need to go for a different approach.
That's a shame.
Still so cool.
Really cool. There. Look at my shells. This one's shiny.
So beautiful.
This one's just gorgeous.
So my plan of action is to just use 3 colours. So I've got this navy blue Posca pen, this lighter blue and white. And I'm only going to use those 3 different colours on all of the shells, and that will create some colour coordination and make them all match. Now they're going to have different patterns on them. Some will have lots of unique patterns, some will just be an ombre, some will have polka dot, and using the 3 colours it will still all work together. Now you might notice that I'm using my Posca pens and not the Tooly art pens. Now the reason being is just because I wanted to use these colours, but also I've got the thick nibbed ones and they're a little bit more juicy, so that just allows me to pump out plenty of that acrylic paint so that sometimes I can then use my brush so I can get a good amount of coverage. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out where I'm comparing Posca paint markers to Tooly art pens. What's up next? Oh, let's do the leaf. So this leaf is incredible, but I'm going to gesso it. I'm going to gesso it to give us a nice base, and then I'm going to use my Posca paint markers all my Tooly art paint markers. I'll probably do a mixture of both in this video and do like a very Portuguese pattern. They had a lot of tiles in Portugal. Like everything was just so unique. Every road that we walked along had these stones. Instead of it just being a tarmac road, it was billions of individual stones. It was just so beautiful. And then we walked past this bench and it was covered in tiles. It was the most beautiful bench I've ever seen. I wanted to do this very blocky pattern where a little bit rectangular, to be honest, but a lot more colourful. I want each square to have lots of colour and make it very Portuguese. I used my Poscas to get all the colour on there. I wasn't too neat to start with. I just wanted to get those blocks of colour in. I used a ridiculous amount of colours because, like I said, I wanted this to be really colourful, which makes it a lot more Portuguese. I then went in with this gorgeous dark brown colour. It's kind of in between the two normal Posca sizes, which makes it perfect for line work because it's nice and juicy, but it's not too thick. I then used my Tooly art pens to go in with all the little patterns. Some of the patterns were not so great, some of them pretty good, but when it all came together as a whole, it just looked incredible. I used four different colours of my Tooly art pens. This whitey colour, a blue, I think a couple of different greens, and I just went for it. I was really creative and just designed these individual unique patterns, and as it came together, it just looked incredible. I'm really, really proud of this one. It took a long time, but it was so worth it. So the next portion of this video is in a coffee shop. I've been reading this book. It's called The Artist's Way, and it's all about looking after your little artistic child inside yourself. And it told me to go on a date with my little artistic self. So I took us to a coffee shop, me and my inner artist, and we sat and we did some drawing, and this allowed me to just get a bit of a plan on my cards. So these two cards are based on two different memories in Portugal. One was the beautiful, beautiful beach, and it was just surrounded by these unusual rocks and caves, and it was just so beautiful. We had such a wonderful day, well, 2 days at the beach. The kids played in the sea, and it was just stunning, absolutely stunning. So I did a little basic pencil sketch. I then went in with my gouache, Caran d'Ache gouache set, which worked really well. You know, this isn't my typical style. I always do ink in my paintings, so yeah, this was a little bit different for me, but I think it went really well. I'm really quite pleased with it. Now the second one, again, I started the drawing in the coffee shop, but unfortunately, for some reason, my pen smudged. This has not happened before. Usually it's permanent. Maybe I just went in too quickly. I don't know what happened there, but it meant that I had to kind of just go freehand and just go for it. So I covered up all the line work and again did this painting, which I was really super proud of. So this one is a reminder of the harbour. So just down the road from us, we'd walk through the town to the harbour and see the beautiful sea views. We went for this incredible meal right next to the water, and I had the mackerel, and they actually gave me 3 ginormous mackerels. It was insane. I've never eaten so much fish in my life, but was it good. It was delicious, and what a memory. So that was wonderful. So they're 2 really precious memories to me, and I really, really liked how they turned out. I was quite proud that it was quite a different style to my own. So there you go. There are my 3 unique projects. We did painting on shells, which I think turned out fantastic. We did the leaf, which was completely different surface to what I'm used to, but it really stands out, and I'm definitely going to have that up on a shelf somewhere. And then my little cards, which remind me of the beach and the harbour, which are so precious to me. I thoroughly enjoyed this video. I hope you did too, and I'll see you next week. Bye! If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate the support. Or head over to the Cassie Projects on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok. You can also head over to my website at thecassieprojects.co.uk to find stickers, art prints and even a free gift. Feel free to binge some more videos by clicking the buttons, or I'll see you next week. Bye!